Introducing Jane Promoter. Jane just wants to fit in and be able to completely express herself the same way other people do. However, she feels restricted by her family's methylation influence. One day, Jane went to a new school, Epidermis High School. Here she fell in love with transcription factor Zuko. No matter how much Jane wanted to be with Zuko, he would not interact with her, and she realized it was her high levels of methylation getting in the way. Although it would be hard, Jane knew she had to change this if she ever wanted Zuko to give her a chance. So, she became friends with the Pink Ladies, a group of demethylators and hats. Jane went to a sleepover with them, and here they tried to convince her that the only way Zuko would even give her a chance would be if she let go of her family's methyl influence and loosened up. Jane knew this was true, so taking little steps at a time, Jane took out her hair and the Pink Ladies pierced her ears. The day after, Jane bumped into Zuko at school. He noticed a change and took a second look at her, but still, it was going to take more than pierced ears and flowing hair for Zuko to be completely attracted to poor Jane. Jane knew now exactly what Zuko wanted from her, so she was determined to lose her inhibitions and completely open up. With the help of the Pink Ladies, Jane was taking new steps to demethylate herself and was feeling less and less suppressed by the day, until eventually, to the horror of her family, Jane woke up one day completely demethylated. Soon, Zuko was completely attracted to the new Jane and he wanted to bond with her. He introduced her to his friends, the transcription factors, and was pleased at how well they all got along. They formed an initiator complex called the Tumor Birds and began to proliferate Jane's rebellious ideas throughout the school, until they took over and the whole school was rioting with the T-Birds. Eventually, the students were beyond control. The rebellious spirit Jane coded for rapidly proliferated. The principal, Mrs. E. Caterin, resigned and was replaced by her husband, a supporter of the T-Birds, Mr. N. Caterin. Eventually, the school was destroyed, and Jane and Zuko had achieved their goal of total disaggregation. Mr. N. Caterin encouraged the Tumor Birds not to be confined by any boundaries and spread their proliferating ideas to other schools.